Hi, welcome to All Things Possible TV. I'm Kris Barney and I want to welcome you to our show today. I want you to go with me to December in 1975. For some of you, that's a long time ago. For me, that was going to be Christmas time. I was about 9-10 years old and I was really excited for Christmas. And so were my brothers and my sisters. I had two older sisters, so there were three of us within 4 years of each other, and we were all about the same size. And we also had a twin brother. And we thought we'd be really tricky. We were getting old enough that we thought Mom and Dad have been hiding things in their closet. They've been hiding gifts. I wanted to find out what they were. Well, this particular day, we'd been given jobs and chores to do, and Mom got ready and left in the car. So immediately, the three girls ran into Mom's closet. And we went through items and went through things to find what might be those gifts for us. As we dug through, we found several possibilities. But since we were all about the same size, we had to try them on. There was no other way to know whose they were supposed to be. And that became kind of the ritual if Mom left, to go see what was happening, see what she had for us. Because we were going to have gifts and we were excited about that. Well, pretty soon, we were making so much noise, trying on clothes and checking out our gifts, right? Our gifts, our packages, the things that we found that were hidden in the closet. And in walks Mom. She had forgotten something from her closet. And she caught us in the middle of all of us trying on clothes, all of us going, hi, Mom. Do you hide your gifts? Are you hiding the gifts that you have? Now, most of you probably didn't get caught finding your gifts, but do you remember searching for those presents, or so excited you could hardly wait to unwrap that gift and searched for that item? Maybe you, on the other hand, got to choose a special gift for someone, and you were on the end of giving the gift, and you searched high and low for that perfect gift that would be great for that person. And then they open it. And did you see their face? They were thrilled. They loved that new gift. It was everything they ever wanted, right? What I want to talk to you today about is our own gifts and talents and abilities. Are we hiding those? How many times do you have something that's all wrapped up pretty and nice? Maybe it's in a talent that you know you have. You've been practicing piano since you were 5 and you were the best one and you've got all these awards for it, right? That's a gift, a talent, an ability. That's an easy one. And you deserve it. You probably share it with everyone, right? Because it's easy. And you know it and you have that talent. It's easy for us to embrace, to cherish, to possibly love those gifts that come to us easily, and those that we consider to be talents. Today, what I want to talk to you about is possibly those gifts that are a little more difficult. Those talents and those abilities that you might be hiding, or maybe they were hidden and you're just getting to know them. There are two different ways for us to have gifts and different abilities and ways to help the world, to change lives, to help others. And possibly they did come easy to you. Maybe you went to college, got a degree, really studied, and it's something that you were passionate about. I have a friend and a neighbor that she raised her kids. She's got several children, 6 children, and she waited until all of them were, in school, and then she started going back to college to get her degree in psychology. and she's now doing her internship. So yeah, later in life, but she is passionate about this gift and ability that she has, and it's taken a ton of study, a ton of real life, and a lot of effort on her part. Perhaps you've been able to enjoy going to a concert or seeing someone that is so talented and enjoying their performance. And they've worked really, really hard on that gift or talent, right? That treasure that they have, that we think only they have. Many of us were blessed with talents and abilities that come naturally and stuff that's easier for them. One of the things that I did as a child was play basketball. And I should say a teenager. I am 5'10", and it came very easily for me to be able to play basketball. I was the center, I was tall, I had athletic ability. It was very easy. I even got sports scholarships, but didn't use them. Never really wanted to play basketball in college, never really wanted to go on with that as my life or what I did. So we don't always use all of our talents and all of our abilities, do we? We all have a lot of them. And the more we practice and learn and do, the better we are, the more we have. Well, it was a couple years ago when I decided that life was going to change and I was going to follow my heart and go in a different direction. For years, I had gone through difficult trials with health issues, with death, and with all of these things that had come my way. Challenges that most people don't face all of them that we had faced, but faced several of them over the years. I didn't look at them as a gift. They were challenges, they were hardships, they were trials. They weren't a gift to me. Not at that time. And for a long time, people would say, does it ever end? I would never trade you lives because you always have something going on. There's always something difficult going on in your life. There's always a sick child. There's always hospital stays and medical bills and all these things, all these trials. Well, I didn't totally embrace it as this big hardship and challenge and I'm picked on. But at the same time, I knew it was much more difficult than most people had to go through. We had a lot of challenges. And it took a long time for me to really see what I had learned as a gift. Recently, I was able to go to a performance. It was at National Speakers Association, and we had a special guest come. It was Mike Rayburn, and he came and performed for us. He is a comedian and guitarist, and he does a fabulous job. He's well known everywhere, has performed in the neatest places in the whole world that you'd ever want to perform. And he got up in front of us and started talking to us about what if. What if what you're going through is what you're good at? What if the challenge that you are overcoming could be your gift? Now, I knew that people thought I had a gift. I had a gift to help others, to mentor people, to speak, and to help people get through really hard things. Balance their life, move forward, be positive, do service. I knew those were good things for me, and I knew that those were moving me forward. And when I listened to Mike speak, and for him to tell us that he started to get famous and he started to really get well known when he embraced the challenges. When someone would request something for him to sing that he didn't know it. He had no idea what the lyrics were. He didn't know how to sing it. And when he said he couldn't, he got booed and people weren't very happy with him. And he would go home and learn it. And he would practice and practice till he got good at it. And it became what he is now known for. Because he can make a prodigy out of almost any song, and it's hilarious. You can go to YouTube and see all kinds of things that he has performed. He's fabulous. But that wasn't his gift. That wasn't what he had to begin with. His gift is in playing the piano, wasn't necessarily a comedian, and he has been able to combine the two and be fantastic. I'm not trying to compare myself to him, but what I want you to see in this is that most of the time, the things that we call our challenges, our problems, our trials, our hardships, they make us strong. They make us powerful, and they also bring out our abilities. One thing that I found in myself was that I was able to get through those. I'm able to see through it and to balance and be able to go, okay, so I'm at the hospital 180 days, 180 nights, right? In 11 months with a little small family. I was able to balance it. And I learned how to do those things. You can learn how to do special things too. In my search for how I could best help and serve others and how I could make the biggest difference in this world, I've come across several people that they say, your mess is your message, right? You've probably heard it. Your mess is your message. That's probably right. But I don't necessarily totally agree. I feel like your mess becomes your solution. It's the solution that you find to get through the mess. The solution that you find to answer the problem that you're in. The solution that you learn what you need to do that can become your gift, your talent, your ability to share with others. I know in December that we're all about gifts. Gifts, presents, these pretty packages, and we love to give. But I want you to be able to open up the gift and see what's inside. I want you to open yourself up. Be open to the possibilities of the things that you could share, the difference you could make. We all have so many different things that we have to overcome, that we have to get through. And it has been really an eye-opener over the last couple of years of me embracing my gift and ability and assisting other people, making a difference for them, making a difference in the world, actually serving others on a daily basis. I was always all about service. I love to give, I love to serve, I love to do. You'll always find me with some road home project or a sub for Santa or serving and giving stuff to other people. I love it, but I also know what it does for me. It is a gift to me to be able to do those things. I know the abundance that I receive in my life by sharing my gift, by sharing what I have with others. And that is what's available for you. What problems do you solve? What solutions are you coming up with? Have you had to go through a lot? Were you in an accident and overcame great, fabulous things that should never have happened? I have a son that had cancer. And during his cancer, at 9 years old, he was put in leg braces. We were told by many doctors he would never walk. And he would always have to have those braces to even try to walk and to have that ability. The chemotherapy actually killed the muscles in his legs. Well, he and I both said, no, we are not done. This is not going to happen. And it took us standing on a trampoline. I would hold him in front of me, and we would bounce up and down like this for an hour a day or more. We did at least 7 hours a week to get him to be able to have leg muscles. And we did this for a long, long time. It was in the middle of building our own home. And at the time, I was generaling our house. Not what our plan was. But after an accident with my husband, it left me generaling the home and him assisting when he could. He'd had a really bad head injury. You also have gone through difficult things. Find your gifts. If you have not found them, start searching. Search in yourself like you would as a little girl who wants to know what that gift is going to be under the tree. That special thing that you're going to be given. That gift. Find your gifts. It takes a lot of work. It takes persistence. It takes effort and time. But it's worth it. I know that when I knew I was good at stuff, and I had people telling me all the time, you are so strong and you get through things so well. And how do you do it? And I would be like, you do what you have to do. You just have to. It's okay. It came easy, right? It wasn't always easy. And I know it was very difficult at times. And there were times that I flat just didn't come out of my bedroom. I'm not going to paint a bed of roses here. There was ugly times. And when I got to the point that I heard it over and over and over, it was time to find the gift in it. And now that I look back and I go, wow, I learned this with this one, and this with this one, and this with this one. During my lifetime, my challenges started 29 years ago. And probably before that. But with my husband, my challenges began a few days after the honeymoon. And we began our life together having to work through things, having to find answers and make solutions. You have solutions in your life. What have you solved? What problem have you overcome? What would be a catastrophe to most people that you've handled? And maybe it was challenging, maybe it was hard, but now that you have hindsight and you can look back, what strengths has it given you? What gifts do you have that you wouldn't have had without that trial? And are you hiding them? Are you unwilling to share your gift? Do you not want to give it to someone else? Or share it with someone else? When we keep our gifts to ourselves, that's the only thing it serves, is us. And that doesn't change the world. That doesn't make it different and better for everyone else. And really, you will be better by sharing your gift. That's why you have it. The more we share our gift and the more we use our gift and talents, the better they become and the more we find. It wasn't until I actually said, okay, I'll be a speaker, a trainer, and a mentor, that I realized I do have insight. I do see a different path. I do have abilities that I haven't given myself credit for, right? And yet, all of us are this way. We tend to hide, right? We hide that gift and we don't give ourselves credit. We're our own worst critic, right? That's what we do most of the time. Most of us do that. And if that's not you, way to go. If you're out there making a difference, having an impact, and you have found your solution, and you're spreading it to others and giving it away, wrapping it up sweet and pretty and nice, and allowing others to benefit, way to go. Because that's amazing. And that is what it is about. You will, when you find that thing that just really lives for you, that solution and that ability, that gift that you have, your life will really change. You'll be amazed at the difference that you will feel inside when you are living your passion, when you can share it with others and you see the difference being made. I had a client recently that called me, and I'd been mentoring her for a while, and she said, I can't even explain the difference in my life. We had been working together 3 weeks. She's like, I just have never looked at it this way. And I can't believe that's how you already do it. Okay, some of the things that you have inside you need to be shared. And the sooner you get them out and stop hiding them, the more people that you can help. the bigger difference you can make. You have the ability to change lives. All of us do. All of us have gifts and talents. It's whether or not we're hiding them. So dig deep. Find those gifts. Just like Mike, if somebody gives you a challenge that you can't handle, you're not sure it's what you're good at, and you feel like you're failing, take a good look inside and see if there's something there hiding. Because we have the ability to do so much. And it's amazing to watch these people that have these college degrees and they're very successful, but yet they start doing something completely different and they're fantastic at it. They even become more successful. It's because it's a natural ability. It's a solution that they have found to get through something, to overcome something. There definitely is people out there that have the ability to play basketball. Okay, Michael Jordan, there's one for you. He was made to play basketball, right? And we could go on and on. We could list all these athletes. It's their gift. And do you know what it took for them to open this gift and to completely have 100% of this gift be a gift? Hours and hours and hours of practice. Commitment from, 5 years old? You know, pianists that play the piano and are just fantastic, and they've been playing since before kindergarten. John Schmidt is well known here in Utah, and he plays fabulously. And he practices for hours a day still as a performer. Okay, we see movie stars. Movie stars have to work a lot at it to make it. And then they have this little window of time till they're not the hot commodity, right? So if you feel like that your gift is not easy and you haven't found it yet, and you're not sure what your solution is, be patient. Dig deep and see what you're hiding. Because within you, you have your answers. Within you, you have your gift. And you have the ability to make a difference. Even if that difference is only in the lives of your children and grandchildren, possibly even siblings. Even my own parents have listened to some of the things that I have recorded, some of the things that I'm doing, and they're like, wow, didn't really think that that would become something that you would share. They'll listen to this and be like, yeah, I remember that day that I caught you in the closet, fully dressed with your sisters in the clothes to try to figure out whose was whose, right? Because it was going to be that gift. I encourage you and challenge you to go after and seek answers to your solutions of your gift. Find the solution for you. Find what you're really good at and how you, too, can change the world. Thanks for joining me today. Again, I'm Kris Barney. I do want to also let you know about our website. It's at www.allthingspossible.biz, and I would love for you to go to our website. So thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.